Hello guys, welcome back to Patrón de Mujer. I'll be sharing with you a tutorial how to make this dress, and you can find this pattern on the magazine Patrones Infantiles number 17. Having said that, let's get started. We'll take pen and paper to write down the materials. Once we have the pattern dress from the magazine, we have cut along the same line that we'll make. These are finished patterns, which means they have 1 cm seam, hems, and cut with notches and green lines. Let's check the pieces. This is the piece of the front. We press with the iron until the notch. This is the piece of the back. These are the cuffs. We press in half and we fuse them. These are the sleeves, the skirt, the piping, the bias, and the lace. We're going to start with the piece of the front. We press with the iron the folds until the notch, and we're going to pass a stitch for all the folds. Then we're going to take the pieces of the front and back, and we're going to sew on the shoulders. And after that, we're going to place the sleeve. Then we're going to face the rights of the front and back, and we're going to close on the sides. We start from the sleeve and continue off the side of the pieces of the front and back. Also, we're going to make the cuffs. We fold in half, we face the rights, and we're going to close for one side. On the machine, we pass a stitch on the top of the fold and on the bottom. And also with the other side, we fold until the notch, and we pass a stitch on the bottom and on the top. Fold and pass a stitch on the waist and on the shoulders for all the fold. Face the rights of the front and back and sew them on the shoulders. Then we have to overlock the seams. Place the sleeve, start from the side and continue to all around of the armhole. You have to match the shoulder and the side, and also the notches. Then overlock the seams. Now we're going to close the side. We fold in half the sleeve. We start sewing from the cuff and continue to the side. Then overlock the seams. This is the cuff. We fold in half and we sew on the sides. We're going to place the cuff, so we face the rights, we match the sides, and we're going to sew all around of the cuff. We're going to place the bias around of the neckline. Place the cuff and sew them all around of the sleeve. Then overlock the seams. We're going to place the bias around of the neckline. So we fold in half the bias, we place the bias on top around of the neckline, and we pass a stitch all around of the neckline. Cut the excess of the fabric around of the neckline and snip the curves. Fold the bias and pass a stitch on the edge. And fold again the bias. You have to pull inside of the garment and pass a stitch on the other edge of the bias. We continue with the sleeve. We're going to fold in half, face the right, and we're going to close on the side. Then we're going to place the lace around of the hem of the skirt. And we're going to gather the skirt. We overlock the sides and we sew on the sides. We face the right. Then we're going to place the lace and we're going to pass a stitch all around of the hem. Cut the excess of the fabric of the lace. Now we fold and we pass a stitch on the bottom of the lace. Now we fold the hem and we pass a stitch on the edge of the hem. But first we overlock the lace with the skirt. We're going to gather the skirt, so we're going to pass a stitch all around on the waist, and parallel to the first one we pass another one, and then we pull the thread from the spool for get together. Place the skirt around of the waist. You have to match the center from the sides. We're going to sew the skirt with the top part of the dress, so we start from the side. You have to match the sides and the center from, and remember to facing up the gather because we don't want to get the foot entangled. After that, we have to overlock the seams. We're going to place the Velcro on the center back. Place the Velcro on the center back and pass a stitch all around on the Velcro. Place the other side of the Velcro and pass a stitch all around. We continue with the diaper. We're going to fold in half one of the sides. We're going to close the inner leg and also with the other side. We're going to place the elastics on the hem. Face the rags, fold in half and sew the inner leg. You have to overlock that. After that, the seams. Pass a stitch for hold the elastic. We place the elastic around of the hem of the leg, but first we overlock all around of the leg. You have to pull the elastic for pass the stitch. Now we need to close the diaper, so we're going to face the rags and we're going to close on the curve. Then we're going to place the elastic around of the waist. This is the curve. We face the rags and we start from the waist and continue all along of the curve. Then overlock the seams. This is the elastic for the waist. We pass a stitch on the elastic for hold the elastic. Now we overlock the waist. We place the elastic and we fold and we pass a stitch all around of the waist. You have to pull the elastic for pass the stitch. And we have finished our dress. This is the pant and this is the dress. We place the buttons on the cuffs and the front and we press with the iron the hem. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to smash the thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more tutorials. You can find this pattern on the magazine Patrones Infantiles number 17 and the links are below. We'll see you in another video very soon. Bye!